Were you captivated by Dalton's powerful punches, rugged charm, and mesmerizing gaze in Roadhouse, 1989? But if we could step back in time to that lively bar, would you still recognize the familiar faces after more than 3 decades? Let's walk through the doors of nostalgia, where the stars of the past left an unforgettable mark on audiences. Who has maintained their peak form? Who has quietly stepped away from the spotlight? And who has become a legendary memory? Today's video takes. John Doe portrays Pat McGurn, the nephew of crime lord Brad Wesley. Working at the Double Deuce bar, Pat is fired due to his involvement in illegal dealings. Seeking revenge, he later returns with Wesley's goons, creating a direct conflict with the protagonist James Dalton. Born on February 25, 1953, in Decatur, Illinois, John Doe, real name John Nomanson Duchak, is a musician, actor, and poet. He gained fame as the co-founder and lead singer of the punk band X, a defining group in the Los Angeles punk rock movement of the late 1970s and early 1980s. At the time of his Roadhouse appearance, John Doe was 36 years old. His portrayal of Pat McGurn marked an early step into acting, allowing him to build a career in film alongside his musical endeavors. He later starred in films such as Great Balls of Fire, Pure Country, and Boogie Nights, while also making TV appearances in shows like Roswell and One Tree Hill. On the personal front, he has been married and divorced 3 times and has 3 children. Even now, at 71, John Doe continues his work in music and acting while also exploring poetry and other creative projects. Kelly Lynch portrays Dr. Elizabeth Doc Clay, a skilled local physician and the romantic partner of James Dalton, played by Patrick Swayze. Doc is characterized as a smart, independent, and committed doctor who provides both medical and emotional support to Dalton as he navigates the dangers at the Double Deuce bar. Kelly Lynch, born Kelly Ann Lynch on January 31, 1959, in Golden Valley, Minnesota, initially worked as a flight attendant and later as a model for Elliott modeling agency before transitioning to acting. Her performance in Roadhouse was a breakthrough moment in her career, earning her widespread recognition in Hollywood. Afterward, she gained further acclaim for her role in Drugstore Cowboy, 1989, which led to an Independent Spirit Award nomination for Best Female Lead. Over the years, Lynch has continued to take on diverse film roles. Known for her professionalism and commitment, she has avoided major scandals throughout her career. In her personal life, she has been married to producer and screenwriter Mitch Glazer since 1992 and has a daughter named Shane, born in 1985 from a previous relationship. At 66, Kelly Lynch continues to work in the entertainment industry. Marshall R. Teague takes on the role of Jimmy Reno, a brutal and loyal henchman to crime boss Brad Wesley. As the primary antagonist to James Dalton, Jimmy frequently clashes with him in high-stakes encounters, culminating in an intense final showdown. With his impressive combat skills and aggressive nature, Jimmy proves to be a formidable foe. Born on April 16, 1953 in Newport, Tennessee, Marshall R. Teague had a diverse background before pursuing acting. He served in the U.S. Navy and later worked as a deputy sheriff in Tennessee. Additionally, he was a NATO heavyweight kickboxing champion and holds black belts in both Hapkido and Taekwondo. At 36, he brought authenticity and raw energy to his role in Roadhouse, helping to establish himself in the action genre. His performance paved the way for roles in blockbuster films like The Rock, 1996, and Armageddon, 1998, along with appearances in TV series such as Babylon 5 and Walker, Texas Ranger. Now 71, Teague remains active in the industry, widely respected for his commitment to his craft and his scandal-free professional reputation. Kurt James Stefka portrayed Hank, a supporting character who helped shape the dynamic and intense setting of the Double Deuce Bar. Though his role was not prominent, his presence added depth to the film's atmosphere. Born on September 10, 1963, Stefka's acting career included appearances in The Adventures of Ford Fairlane and the TV series Baywatch. While he did not take on major roles, his work contributed to the industry, allowing him to gain recognition. In his personal life, Kurt was married to Stacy Stefka. Sadly, on November 11, 2011, both passed away in a tragic event. According to reports, Kurt called emergency services about a firearm-related altercation. When law enforcement arrived, they discovered both individuals had sustained gunshot wounds. Kurt was rushed to the hospital, but did not survive, while Stacy was pronounced dead at the scene. His untimely death at 48 was a sorrowful loss to both the entertainment industry and those who knew him. Despite a brief career, his contributions to film and television are still remembered. Travis McKenna takes on the role of Jack, a security guard at the Double Deuce Bar. Jack is depicted as a fun-loving, kind-hearted, and devoted character who brings energy to the bar and assists James Dalton in keeping things under control. Born on July 18, 1960, in Lutherville, Maryland, McKenna had already acted in films like Real Men and Cheerleader, Camp before joining the cast of Roadhouse. At 28, his portrayal of Jack helped him gain recognition and paved the way for future acting roles. Following Roadhouse, he continued to work in both film and television, playing Fat Clown in Batman Returns and Milty in National Lampoon's Van Wilder. His television credits include appearances in ER, Coach, and Touched by an Angel. Despite his on-screen presence, little is known about McKenna's personal life, as he has maintained a low profile. Now at 64, he seems to have retired from the entertainment business, with no recent updates on his professional activities. Patrick Swayze portrays James Dalton, an elite bar security expert known for his exceptional fighting skills and composed demeanor. Tasked with restoring order at the rowdy Double Deuce Bar, he soon finds himself in conflict with Brad Wesley, a ruthless crime lord. Dalton's character is defined by his cool intellect, strategic thinking, and unwavering loyalty to his allies, making him an iconic figure in action cinema. Born Patrick Wayne Swayze on August 18, 1952, in Houston, Texas, he grew up in an artistic household, with his mother working as a dance choreographer. At 36, when he took on Roadhouse, the film solidified his reputation as an action star following his breakthrough in Dirty Dancing, 1987. Swayze endured numerous injuries throughout his career due to his commitment to performing his own stunts. However, the most devastating challenge came in 2008 when he was diagnosed with advanced pancreatic cancer. Despite a brave battle, he passed away on September 14, 2009, at the age of 57. His passing marked the loss of a beloved talent, but his legacy remains alive in the hearts of fans and film lovers worldwide. Kathleen Wilhoite portrays Carrie, a waitress at the Double Deuce Bar. Carrie is a friendly and energetic presence, warmly greeting James Dalton upon his arrival and playing a role in maintaining the bar's welcoming atmosphere. She admires Dalton and adds to the positive energy of the establishment. Born on June 29, 1964, in Santa Barbara, Wilhoite launched her acting career in the 1980s, appearing in a variety of films and television programs. When she played Carrie in Roadhouse, she was just 24. The role allowed her to highlight her acting skills and establish a connection with audiences. In addition to acting, Kathleen Wilhoite is a talented musician, having released 2 albums, Pitch Like a Girl and Shiva. Some of her songs have been featured in movies and TV shows, including Roadhouse. On the personal side, she married musician David Hart in 1997, and together they have 3 children. Now at 60, she remains active in both acting and music, continuing to leave her mark on the entertainment world. Julie Michaels portrays Denise, the girlfriend of the antagonist Brad Wesley. She is characterized as a confident and seductive woman, showcased through her provocative dance scenes and complicated relationship with Wesley. Additionally, her interest in James Dalton sparks tension and conflict in the film. Born on July 20, 1970, in Northwest Washington, D.C., Julie was a gymnast before transitioning into acting. She also participated in beauty pageants, earning 2 titles in Miss America competitions. At just 19, she landed her breakthrough role as Denise in Roadhouse, marking the beginning of her film career. Her compelling performance in the movie earned her recognition and helped launch her career in Hollywood. Following Roadhouse, Julie starred in several films and television series. Beyond acting, she built a reputation as a stunt performer and coordinator, contributing to high-profile productions such as How to Get Away with Murder and SEAL Team. In her personal life, she is married to Pee Wee Piemonte, a distinguished stunt coordinator and performer. Now 54 years old, Julie remains an active figure in the entertainment industry, primarily in the stunt and production fields. If you could meet an actor from Roadhouse, who would it be? Julie Michaels or someone else? Let us know in the comments. Red West portrays Red Webster, the owner of a small-town auto parts store, and a trusted friend of James Dalton, played by Patrick Swayze. Red is a warm and genuine figure who provides Dalton with support and guidance as he faces challenges in Jasper. Born Robert Gene West on March 20, 1936, in Memphis, Tennessee, West had an accomplished past before becoming an actor. He was a skilled Golden Gloves boxer, played high school football for the Memphis Tigers, and served in the U.S. Marine Corps. At 53, when he starred in Roadhouse, his performance added depth and credibility to the film, strengthening his reputation in the action genre. Before this, he had a long history in Hollywood, appearing in several Elvis Presley movies and TV shows like The Wild Wild West and Magnum P.I. Known for his professionalism and commitment to his craft, he avoided major scandals throughout his career. On July 18, 2017, Red West passed away at the age of 81, leaving behind a legacy cherished in both the film and music worlds. Ben Gazzara portrays Brad Wesley, the central villain in Roadhouse. Wesley is a corrupt and influential businessman who exerts control over the small town where the Double Deuce Bar is located. He rules through fear and coercion, creating major conflicts for James Dalton and the town's residents. His menacing presence adds depth to the story and intensifies the stakes. Born Biagio Anthony Gazzara on August 28, 1930, in New York City, he was 58 when he took on the role, demonstrating his talent for bringing layered antagonists to life. Raised in a Sicilian immigrant family in Manhattan's Lower East Side, Gazzara began his career on Broadway, earning recognition in Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. Prior to Roadhouse, he had already established a distinguished career in both film and television. Despite his professional success, he faced serious health struggles, being diagnosed with throat cancer in 1999 and later pancreatic cancer. Ben Gazzara passed away on February 3, 2012, at 81, leaving an indelible mark on the film industry. Sam Elliott portrays Wade Garrett, a significant character and mentor to the lead James Dalton. Wade Garrett is characterized as a veteran bar bouncer with vast experience and widespread respect in his field. He plays the role of a trusted friend and advisor to Dalton, supporting him in handling the various challenges and threats at the Double Deuce Bar. Wade Garrett is recognized for his composed nature, self-assurance, and steadfast loyalty. Sam Elliott, whose full name is Samuel Pack Elliott, was born on August 9, 1944, in Sacramento, California, USA. At the time of filming Roadhouse, he was 45 years old. which added depth and authority to his portrayal of Wade Garrett. This role reinforced Elliott's reputation as a defining figure in the Western and action film genres, further cementing his legacy in Hollywood. With a career spanning over 5 decades, Sam Elliott has starred in many well-known films and TV series, including A Star Is Born, 2018, a performance that earned him an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor. Off-screen, he has been married to actress Katharine Ross since 1984, and they share a daughter named Cleo. Now, at 80, Sam Elliott remains active in the film industry, continuing to deliver memorable performances. Terry Funk portrays Morgan, a bouncer at the Double Deuce Bar. Morgan is depicted as a rough and aggressive figure who frequently causes trouble and comes into conflict with James Dalton. Their rivalry is highlighted in several key moments, as Morgan tries to challenge Dalton but ultimately loses and is fired for his violent conduct. Terry Funk, born Terrence Funk on June 30, 1944, in Hammond, came from a wrestling family and started his career in the 1960s. He quickly became a well-known figure in professional wrestling, recognized for his hardcore wrestling style and innovative approach. When he took on the role of Morgan in Roadhouse, Funk was 45 years old. This role was one of his few appearances in film, but his wrestling experience brought a raw and intense energy to the character. In his personal life, Funk married Vicki Weaver in 1965, and they had 2 daughters. He remained active in the wrestling world for many years, making appearances even as his health declined. Terry Funk passed away on August 23, 2023, at the age of 79, leaving behind a lasting legacy in both wrestling and entertainment. Kevin Tighe portrays Frank Tilghman, the proprietor of the Double Deuce Bar. Faced with constant trouble from disruptive patrons and local criminals, Tilghman hires James Dalton, a professional bouncer, to restore order and revamp his business. His decision sparks the events that lead to a confrontation between Dalton and crime boss Brad Wesley. He demonstrates unwavering faith in Dalton's skills and is committed to making the necessary changes, reflecting his dedication as a responsible business owner. Born John Kevin Fishburne on August 13, 1944, in Los Angeles, Teague pursued a Master of Fine Arts degree at the University of Southern California, USC, before launching his acting career in the late 1960s. When he took on the role of Frank Tilghman in Roadhouse, he was 44 years old. The part signified his transition from television to film, allowing him to expand his acting portfolio and strengthen his reputation in the industry. In his personal life, he is married to Rebecca Teague and is the father of actress Jennifer Teague. Now 80, he has stepped away from acting and is enjoying his retirement after a long and accomplished career. Gary Hudson portrays Steve, a bouncer at the Double Deuce. Steve is an unprofessional and reckless employee whose behavior often crosses the line. One of the film's standout moments is when Dalton discovers Steve in a compromising situation with a woman in the bar's storage area. This leads to Steve's immediate dismissal, reinforcing Dalton's determination to clean up the establishment. Born on March 26, 1956, in Newport News, Virginia, Hudson launched his acting career in the late 1970s and gained experience across both television and film. At 33, he took on the role of Steve in Roadhouse, a small but memorable part that showcased his talent in a high-profile action movie. After Roadhouse, Hudson continued to build his career, securing roles in a range of film and television productions. While details about his personal life remain largely private, he has stayed active in acting. Now 68, he continues to work in the entertainment industry, adding to his long list of credits. Sunshine Parker portrays Emmet, the owner of the lodging where James Dalton stays during his time working at the Double Deuce. Emmet is characterized as an elderly but warm and welcoming figure who provides Dalton with a quiet place to live. Their bond is built on respect and trust, making Emmet a valued ally throughout the film. Born Lloyd Olin Parker on June 10, 1927, in Lawn, Texas, Parker had a fascinating life before acting, serving as a parachute photographer for the U.S. military during World War II. Throughout his acting career, he often played small but memorable roles, usually as a homeless man or a wise, comedic older figure. At 62, he took on the role of Emmet in Roadhouse, which became one of his most well-known performances. Though primarily a character actor, this role solidified his presence in Hollywood as a beloved supporting figure. Parker passed away on February 17, 1999, at the age of 71 due to pneumonia. His contributions to film remain cherished by audiences who remember his distinctive performances. Patricia Tallman appears as Bandstand Babe in Roadhouse, a background role that enhances the lively and gritty atmosphere of the Double Deuce bar. Though her character has no significant lines, her presence adds to the film's authentic setting. Born on September 4, 1957, in Pontiac, Tallman pursued acting at Carnegie Mellon University, where she honed her craft. By the time she joined Roadhouse, she was 31 years old. While this role was minor, she went on to have an extensive career in both acting and stunt work. Tallman became a prominent stunt performer, taking part in productions such as Star Trek and Voyager, and she also served as Laura Dern's stunt double in Jurassic Park. In her personal life, she was married to Jeffrey Wilhoite, though they later divorced, and she has a son named Julian. Beyond acting, she is an advocate for charitable causes and founded Be a Santa, an organization dedicated to supporting children in need during the holidays. At 67, Patricia Tallman remains engaged in creative and philanthropic endeavors. Anthony DeLongis portrays Gary Ketchum, one of Brad Wesley's most formidable henchmen. Ketchum is a brutal and skilled fighter, playing a key role in Wesley's criminal operations and clashing with James Dalton multiple times throughout the film. One of his most memorable scenes is his intense battle with Dalton, where his combat skills are on full display. Born on March 23, 1950, in Glendale, California, DeLongis built a career as an actor, stunt performer, and weapons expert. He specializes in swordsmanship, whip techniques, and fight choreography, making him a sought-after talent in Hollywood action sequences. At 39, he took on the role of Ketchum in Roadhouse, bringing a high level of authenticity to the film's action. Outside of acting, he is known for training actors in fight techniques and weapons handling. Married to Mary DeLongis, he co-runs Rancho Indalo, a training center focused on equestrian skills and whip mastery. Now 74, he remains active in the entertainment industry, continuing to work as a martial arts expert, fight choreographer, and mentor for action performers. Jeff Healey portrays Cody, the lead musician of the house band at the Double Deuce. A blind but exceptionally skilled artist, Cody plays a vital role in the bar's energy and has a trusted friendship with James Dalton, offering him valuable insights about the bar and the town. Born Norman Jeffrey Healey on March 25, 1966, in Canada, he lost his sight before his first birthday due to retinoblastoma, requiring surgery to remove his eyes and replace them with prosthetics. Undeterred, Healey nurtured a deep love for music and became a celebrated guitarist, singer, and songwriter in blues, rock, and jazz. At 23, he joined Roadhouse, using the role of Cody to showcase his immense musical talent while reaching a wider audience, especially in the United States. His band, the Jeff Healey Band, also contributed to the film's soundtrack with songs like Roadhouse Blues and I'm Tore Down. Throughout his career, Healey battled severe health issues. In early 2007, he underwent surgery to remove cancerous tissue from his lungs after previously undergoing operations for sarcoma in his legs. On March 2, 2008, Jeff Healey passed away in Toronto from sarcoma at just 41 years old. John William Young portrays Tinker, one of Brad Wesley's henchmen. Unlike the more menacing members of Wesley's crew, Tinker is characterized by his clumsy and humorous nature, often finding himself in comedic situations despite his involvement in criminal activities. While he serves as an antagonist, he lacks the brutality of his fellow enforcers, making him a more lighthearted presence in the film. Born on March 23, 1951, Young built a career as an actor and screenwriter, known for his versatility in playing various roles, from professionals to working-class figures. Prior to Roadhouse, he appeared in films like Back to School and House. After Roadhouse, he continued acting in movies and television while also branching out into teaching and directing, helping shape the next generation of performers. Now at 73, he remains engaged in the entertainment world through script writing and acting instruction. Roger Hewlett portrays Younger, a bouncer at the Double Deuce who plays a minor but essential role in helping maintain order at the bar. His character is involved in several of the film's conflicts, adding to the tension and action. Born on May 2, 1958, in Joliet, Illinois, Hewlett had already appeared in projects like The Heist and Frame Yup before joining Roadhouse. At 31, he took on the role of Younger, which, while not a major part, contributed to the film's gritty and dynamic atmosphere. After Roadhouse, he continued his acting career with roles in Leprechaun 3 and Changeling, along with appearances in TV series such as Dexter. Now 66, Hewlett remains engaged in film and television, maintaining a steady presence in the industry. Thank you for joining us on this emotional journey through Roadhouse and the talented cast that helped create such an iconic action film. We hope this video has given you new insights and brought back unforgettable memories. If you enjoyed it and want to explore more legendary movies, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to Celebrities Heritage. Don't forget to click on the video in the corner of the screen to continue discovering the stars who once ruled the silver screen. Goodbye for now, and see you in the next video.